Hi there. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play paper. Yeah, that's what we're playing with. Paper. I don't know. You know, that stuff that we buy all the time. There's not a wrong way to do it. I should start over. Not gonna lie. Not gonna do it. I'm too lazy. Today we're gonna do chit chat and clusters. I'm gonna focus more on the chit chat today. There is not a wrong way to make a cluster. I'm going to say it again because maybe you're not hearing me. There is not a wrong way to do this. There's not. And your way is amazing. Try it. Don't get caught up in the way you think it needs to be perfect. It doesn't. Almost always I use leftovers. So let's think about that. Let's talk about that. Using leftovers to create clusters with isn't going to be perfect because none of it is going to match. That's why it's called a cluster, right? It's just a big old bundle of stuff. And then we just play with it and I sit there and, me, chatty catty, talk until I like it. If you practice, it comes easier and you stop second guessing yourself. Myself included. Now, do I always think it looks good? No, sometimes I struggle and I share that with you guys in some of the videos, right? So I'm going to give you a little challenge. Just challenge yourself. Take a scrap piece of paper. Take a flower punch or a flower die and start with, let's say 5 to 9. Do an odd number because your eye will like that better. Odd numbers are just a plus in design. In general. And really that's what we're doing. We're designing something, kind of, sort of, just not in a fancy way, right? You guys love how I make up new words. Fancy way. See, I can talk right. I choose not to. It's too easy. All right. So I want you to take those. Let's say you decide to do 9. Okay. And I want you to die cut or punch out 3 leaves. All right. And I want you to make a cluster with them. Come share them over on Facebook. I wish YouTube would allow us to put pictures in the comments. Maybe one day, 2024, choppy chop, YouTube. Just come share them with me. Tag me. I want to see them. Okay. I bet they are beautiful. Now let's talk about, you just got these 9 flowers. Layer them. Do not think you have to see all 9 entirety flowers. Well, that's the wrong way to say it. The flower. You don't need to see the whole thing, all 9 of them. Okay? Tuck them. You can ink them. It will add a lot of dimension and you'll like it. Ink your leaves. Add some gems to the middle. Maybe punch some smaller flowers and add layers. Whatever you want to do. But I challenge you. Just start with flowers. Don't worry about any of the other things. Maybe add a sentiment if you want to, but nothing more. And come and show me. I bet if you practice that way and do it 5, 6 times, you're going to use flowers. I mean, come on, it's flowers, right? You're going to enjoy it. And then you can move to something else. Add another element to it. Let's say you do flowers and a doily, or you are doing a cluster and adding a journal little spot behind it. But let's just start with flowers. I want to see between now and next month what you do. And I want to know if it helps. I want to help you build your confidence. That's really what this is. And I just enjoy making clusters. I suggested starting with a sticker sheet. That's how I practiced. I always had these sticker sheets that had like 5 stickers on them. Or I had these packs of ephemera and I had like 4 of them left. What am I going to do with that? And I find that if I make a cluster, I use it faster. So I just want you to try. Try with some flowers. Come and share it with me. You're going to inspire me, I promise. And let's have some fun. All right? All right. So with that said, I don't even know what I'm going to use to make clusters. I have a drawer for just these videos of ephemera that sometimes people send in, or I have leftover. So I'm just going to go grab a pack because I kind of sort it a little bit, and we're going to have some fun. So let's flip this camera around. Let's get started. And I would love to know and see your work. Honestly, I would. All right, let's go. All right, my friends, let's get started. So I just grabbed, this came in a recent blessing box. And it's just a bag of ephemera. I haven't had a chance to even so much as look at it. But we're going to pull it out. We're going to see what we have here. Some beautiful things. I don't remember which one it came out of. I do know it was a recent one. Oh, I love this. Look, somebody already made a little cluster. That's so cute. Isn't that cute? In case you didn't know, I love you. Oh, this one says awesome. So usually what I will do is I just kind of sort through it and see what I can come up with. Now this is super cute. We could fussy cut. Well, I would probably put this because it's really thin. I could put this on some cardstock and then maybe add a sentiment to it. I mean, that would be an easy start. Now, when I do these, I usually try to start, or I try to make up to, I don't know, up to 5. I try to make a minimum of 3. This is super cute. I don't know that it will work though. Is that a sticker? I think it's a sticker. Oh, it is. It's a cute little sticker. Okay. Usually try to make a few. Sometimes they all match. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't, right? Oh, it's a cute little envelope. Look at that. All right, what do we got here? What do we got here? Ooh, I like this. Thinking of you. All right, so, all right, here's what I'm gonna work with. All right, let's just start here like that. First things first, I'm gonna grab a scrap of paper. I have a nice scrap right here, and I'm gonna glue this down. Honestly, that's what I'm gonna do. I usually put a little tiny bit of temporary tape on there, and then I go through and I glue the edges before I fussy cut. Now, here is a little hint, okay? I gotta grab my scissors. I was working on the other side here. I like to ink. I like to make things more sturdy in a case like this because I feel like it gives it, I don't know how to say this without sounding snobby. I'm a paper snob. I've been crafting too long, but I want it to feel like it's more expensive than it is, right? It's no different than when we go to the Dollar Tree, and I do it. So don't take this as I think I'm better than anyone, because I don't. I actually had somebody tell me that recently. Like, what? Where is this coming from? But that's okay. I don't want people to feel that way. I'd rather they tell me than have their feelings hurt. So, anyway, it's no different than when we go to the Dollar Tree and we find a really cool wreath, pardon me, that we like. I can see that that needs glue. Sometimes these dragon nails are the bane of my existence. And we doctor it up. Or when we buy a cake mix and we fancy it up, right? No different. It's just with paper. All right, I will tell you before I even fussy cut that, it 100% has to dry. It has to dry. Because 1, I'll make my stuff all sticky and I don't want that. And 2, it will buckle on you when it's thin paper if it's not all the way dry. While that's drying, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to fussy cut out this. Now, this could have been a cut apart. This could have been anything, maybe a packaging, you know, think outside the box. I've recently got into some junk journaling and man, am I thinking outside the box again. I kind of stopped doing that. And so that's kind of exciting for me. Okay, now I am not about to try to cut out that eyelash. That is not happening. And you will see there's still some little white residue or paper, I guess, not residue. And that's okay, because I'm going to come back and I'm going to ink it. Inking hides everything, my friends. Ink. Do not be afraid to ink your things, okay? And this is very, very thin as well. So what I will do is I am simply going to do the same thing that I did with the pot. But while the pot is being fussy cut, this one will dry. And then, yes, I'm going to fussy cut this again. That's okay. It's all right. The thicker it is, the more substantial it will be. And you'll like the look of it. It's not just how it feels. It's also the look of it. Okay? All right. So let's do this again. And when you have thin paper, I am very bad about this. I'm reminding myself more than telling y'all. Use less glue because it buckles. Again, for the same reason, right? Because it's thin. All right, we're gonna let this one dry and we're gonna cut this one out. I'm gonna use my ginormous scissors here. See how that's kind of buckling a little bit? I didn't get enough glue under there, but hopefully we can make it work. And if I need to go back and re-glue it, I will. That's okay, it doesn't bother me. And we're gonna fussy cut this out. Just about have the second one cut out. And you're gonna see there's quite a little bit that needs to be omitted because I didn't get close enough. See there? Didn't get close enough, but like I said, we're gonna ink. Nobody will know. Nobody's gonna know. Not unless you tell them, and I'm not telling them. Okay? Show you how that makes a difference. I really want to, and don't be afraid to bend this to get into spots. You really need to get those spots, right? Okay. Okay. They misappeared. See? They misappeared. They're all gone. Yay! Pardon me. Now, I want to use my favorite brushed corduroy, and I want to do the same thing here. Just gonna ink it up. Okay. Now, remember, at the end of the year of 2025, we're gonna do a little, I am gonna do a little giveaway for Chit Chats and Clusters. And I'm going to give away some of the things I've made. I've kept a couple. I've thrown a few in some blessing boxes. But I'm going to just give away a set of clusters throughout the year. And unfortunately, I didn't start doing that at the beginning of the year. But from the time that I started to now, we're going to give away some. It should be fun. I hope you will stick around for that. Okay. Now, because it's supposed to be sitting on the ground, I always like something that's supposed to be sitting on top of something, I ink heavier down there, okay? So this is really sturdy now, okay? And I used up some scraps. Oh, I see a little bit of white. I need to get in there. There we go. That's a little better. And that gets rid of all those edges that I may have missed. Be heavy with your inking. Not only does it give dimension, it hides your boo-boos, right? If I could only ink my body. It's kind of like makeup, right? I mean, people sculpt their faces and make themselves look beautiful. Well, look at it that way. We are sculpting our paper is what we're doing. All right, so now all I want to do is I want to add this, but I want to pop this up on foam. So did you guys notice I put my little fall charm on? It's a little fox. Isn't he just so cute? He's so cute. Okay. So there's that. I really need to decorate my glue bottle one of these days, you know, right up there with losing weight. It'll come to pass. I have actually lost a lot of weight, but I have a lot more to go. A lot more. I don't even want to talk about it. It's depressing. We're coming up on the holidays, so it's going to be hard. The struggle is real. What are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying fall? I'm ready. I'm so ready for fall. Still 92 degrees here. Now, I am filming this on September, I think 17th it is today. But 90 degrees. Yeah. But on the flip side, at my mother's in Montana, the high there is like 70. It is a wonderful time of year. I love this time of year. You wake up and it's in the 40s. I ain't about that life. I purposely chose not to be a part of that life. I chose to move to the desert. So I should just stop complaining and be grateful. Talking to myself here. All right. We're going to take that little piece and stick it right there. All right. So now that we got foam on, and that's just Dollar Tree foam, y'all. It ain't nothing fancy. You can simply, come on now, pull it off. Just like that. I finally feel like a human being. I was so sick, but I feel better. Okay. And we're going to place it right here. Look at that. That's already so cute. Very kind of, dare I say, elegant. or sophisticated-ish. I don't know, but I do like it. I want to add a little bit more to it, as in, I think those are kind of big. I'm doing my best to use my gems. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Here, these are very subtle. I like these. Okay, so what I want to do, I'm not going to do anything here. I'm not. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take my dauber and I'm just going to kind of, see what that does? Ink the inside. Not too hard. We don't want to get crazy. Look, the difference in the depth of that to me is worth it. And then around the thinking of you, this would be a perfect card face, wouldn't it? Like, I think it would be really cool. I'm not a huge card maker, but you know, I would use it as a card face. All right, come on now. Google Gadget fingernails. Okay, so there's that one. And then here's this one. Sometimes I can get them. Yeah, not this time. It's just not happening. When my nails are shorter, I can do it. But right now, they're getting a little long. Every other time I have them cut down because I'm not about super long nails. My sister-in-law, they would be ginormous. And she gets those like bows and piercing. I can't do that. I can't. I think they're cool, but I can't do it. Okay, there's my first little cluster. Look, it is literally 2 elements. That's it. Doesn't have to be hundreds. You know where the cluster part look is coming in here? The print of that paper. Isn't that really cool? So there's one. We have that. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Maybe we can, oh, it's a bug. It's a bug. Okay, here's a bird. And here is, what if we were to add these? We could, that would be really pretty. Do something like this. Put this up on foam. And this is thin too. I think, but it's a little bit heavier than those other. We might not have to fussy cut that. How would I dress this up? Oh, we could look at this as a bird sticker. Oh, I really like that. Okay. We have anything else we could add to it? I don't know. Maybe. Let me pull some things together here. Okay. So I found this and it says, I saw the angel, the marble, and the carved until... I saw the angel in the marble and carved until I set him free. That's really cute. I don't know that I want the cherub. I'm not a cherub person. Sorry to all those that are. I'm just not. So what I'm thinking of doing is layering. That's what this is all about, right? Is layering. So let's do that. Of course, I have to put my bling back in here. Come on now. You know, maybe you're not a big card maker like me. Sitting and doing this, this would be a really pretty card face again, right? Like it would be super cool. And it would all come together. All right. So let's ink. My favorite thing to start with. When you don't exactly know what you're going to do, start with what you know you like. I love inking, so that's what I'm going to start with. Why not? All right. I know it's going to go here. You know what I should have done? I should have inked this first, so I'm going to do that. The glue, don't tell it. It'll never know. Just because it'll be hard to ink without getting the black on there. And I don't want the black on there. Okay, so now I ink that. And I'm going to get as close to these words as I can. Okay, as close as I can. And then I'm going to add the glue here. All right, so then we have that right there. Then I have this sticker here. Now I'm going to get out my little mat that I use. I have a scrapbook.com mat, but I also, a friend of mine, my bestie, said, why don't we use our old Cricut mats and let's use those to pull up stickers? Why, yes. Yes, I will. It works like a charm. Come on now. Don't make a liar out of me. Okay, well, it is a sticker, right? Am I losing my mind? Yeah, there we go. It's 100% a sticker. And I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it there. But before I do that, what I want to do is I want to color. And I don't want to color it fully. I kind of like the antique-y, how do I put this? Black and white, you know, neutral colors. What I want to do, I want to take and I simply do, I think I want an orangey yellow because that's what's on our bird sticker that we pulled out of here. So let's see here, if I get maybe this color here, and I simply start by highlighting just a little. Don't come at me, I'm not good at this kind of thing, but I just want some pops of color. I'm not looking to become known for coloring because I don't enjoy coloring. Not even gonna pretend like I do because I do not. This is a more subtle, and I'm gonna do that as well, just over the top of it. I wanna take and I want to just follow the lines of the stems and add some green here. Okay, so now I'm just like going through from the center, like it's bursting, a little bit of burst of color coming out of there. It's that one. All right, so there we go. Now I'm ready to put my bird on, and I'm just simply gonna stick him on here. Not really gonna think twice about it, because if I do, I'll second guess myself. Now, I could put a few gems on here, and why not? We already have these sitting here. Might as well. We could go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3 should be good. We'll put, oops, we're gonna throw one on the floor. Apparently that's what I wanna do. Okay, and we'll put one there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. All right, so there's that one. Another little cluster. All right, we got 2. Let's see, let's pull this out of the way, kind of give myself a little bit of space because you guys know me. I'll get distracted and it'll drive me crazy. All right, so there's that. Put this away, this. All right, so we have this cute little deer. What else do I got? What is this? Remember this? This is pretty cool. Let's see, this kind of looks like it may have gone to that. Where's our bird? We got a colorful bird. We could totally do some layers here. Go like that even, with a bird. I'm not feeling this bright yellow. What else have we got in here? Maybe we can find something else. All right, so I pulled out some elements, some circles, some flowers. These are all stickers, and y'all know me. I'm all about a good sticker cluster any day of the week. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna start making a little cluster here. I love the banner. It's already done. Let's just add to it, shall we? Okay, I think we're gonna go like so. And then we've got another purple. Put these so they're not in there. Got this one here. Let's see, this one's more of the chartreuse. Maybe I can tuck it in here. Okay. Oh, we've got orange. It definitely has to go on this side. Needs something right there. All right. We have this white sticker, and because I don't want to leave it behind, I'm going to stick it somewhere. There we go. Look, it's coming together. It's coming together. What should we do here? I have to think about this. I think I want to put this bird with it. And I'm thinking I want to set it right on top of this piece of ephemera and just cover up all these words. But before I do that, I'm going to ink this in like a brown, because there's a lot of brown in there too. We're going to pull that together. Okay. Literally, I grabbed my name stamp. What am I gonna do with that? Not gonna do nothing with it, nothing. And then I'm gonna stick this right on there, and I'm going to pop this bird up on foam. I do think I'm gonna ink the bird in black though. Maybe brown, we'll see. Okay, so I'm gonna go just like this. I'm just giving myself a little, I think I wanna go this way so I can have something to put the bird on. Base, that's what this is, okay? It's making it stronger, okay? Might as well use the things I have. And I do have this, is this a sticker? Yes, indeed, it is. And I think, do I wanna go down here? Be like a little journal spot? I think I wanna go right there. In fact, I am gonna go right there. And I need a piece of wax paper because this is sticky behind, or let's use this piece. We'll take this negative off. Okay, I just don't want this sticker. I just don't. It's not working for me. But I can use this to put right back here. Maybe we can hide it a little. Nope. Well, the glue on that didn't dry. That's for sure, for sure. All right, now I want to, let's try inking it in brown if it's not dark enough. That's my only concern. Is that it won't be dark enough. So we're going to ink this in very generously. Oh, his little, what are they called? Footses. I bent it. That's all right. And then I'm going to take some foam. Okay. And I'm going to pop him up right over here. Why not? Love these little pre-done ones when I'm looking for something super small. I wish they almost made some cut in half, but you can cut these in half with scissors. I've done it lots of times. I'm going to put foam on there, just like so. Da-da-da. They're just like the perfect size, but I do think this is going to show. Let's see. Yeah, it shows just enough that it'll drive me nuts. So I usually, you can see where I've cut others in half. I'll just take my, and I do have a pair of scissors I call my sticky scissors, but if you cut them on a piece of wax paper or something, they're less likely to get sticky, just saying. Okay. Okay, now we gotta take this off. This is kind of my little trash pile right here. And I'm not gonna, I could put tiny little pieces of foam. I'm not going to. I don't know how meticulous you guys are, but there's just some days I'm not into that. Today's one of those days. Okay, so now I'm going to take this and I'm going to, oops, a piece of the foam came off on my finger. I'll put the foam back on. And I'm gonna go just like that. Look how stinking cute that is. Now really press down on this foam. I mean, that came together so cute. Could I leave this on there? Yes, I could. Am I going to? No. I'm gonna take my anti-sticky tool so it doesn't get stuck on things in my drawer. Okay. Oops. I am going to come back and glue down what needs to be glued down a little bit better. Looky there. How cute is that one? Now you could put little gems in here if you wanted to. I'm not going to. I like the different prints on there. What you don't see is all the parts that I didn't want to see, right? There is a little E sitting there. If I really wanted to, I could move this sticker. I bet I could still move it. So it's not covering it up. There we go. In fact, I'm gonna glue it down because it obviously isn't that sticky, right? So we'll just add a little glue to here. Just like that. And I'm just gonna move it so it covers that E. Okay. But stinking cute. Look at that. I guess I was in the mood to play with flowers. I didn't even know it. Now I know this video is already long, so we'll wrap it up. That was 3. But look, I just took a bunch of stuff, put it together and made a cluster. You know, look, I see this real quick. Happy birthday to you. And I keep seeing these balloons. Y'all, let's make one more. I'm sorry. Here's a balloon. Here's a balloon. Here, I keep seeing them. Like it's supposed to happen, right? We could even make this into a balloon, maybe. I just need one more balloon. Come on. You watch. Oh, look, here's another sticker. We can even add this. Let's add this to the one that we just did. Oh, yeah, I'm totally doing that. Okay, there's that one. Why not? What are we saving it for? I can't find one more balloon. Cocoa Pebbles. That's all right. All right, we're just gonna make it work. Okay, it's not, you guys know, I really, really like to have odd numbers, but this is what it is. And we can go here. This one can be green. There's nothing wrong with that. And we will take this one. Why not? Okay, so now here's what I gotta do. I'm holding it in my hand. And I kind of, why do I just want 3? I can't. Y'all, I'll just give this to whoever gets this. They can just have an extra one because my mind just won't let me. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to flip it over and glue it where I want it to stay. Ta-da, little glue there, little glue there. Push it down, push it down. Then I need some glue over here, but I'm going to have to turn it. I don't want to let go of it because something might fall. So then I'm just going to flip it, go like this. Okay, that should be, I'm tacking it down. That's what this is called, tacking it down. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. Happy birthday to you. Gosh, I almost want to do this one. Which one would look better? I think this one. Yep, I feel like this one would look better, but I want to ink this one. Little birthday set. Happy, happy birthday. I need to get out more. I'm sitting here singing little tunes. Why not? Okay, I'm gonna do this over the side. I kind of want to put something with it. Do I know what? No, I have no idea. Look, here's a little monster guy. He's kind of cute. Not cute enough though. He's cute, but oh look, here's another monster guy. Maybe we'll just add these to the set. Why not? Do we have another monster guy? I don't see another one. This is trash. Oh yes, here's one. Those are cute. I wonder if we could do... I'm like, I'm gonna stop, and then I just keep playing. All right, is this a sticker? What is this? I'm not sure. Is it a sticker? If it is, can I fussy cut it? Oh, it is. I want to fussy cut these, right? And I want to add them to the top of this. Is that weird that I want to do that? I'm going to do that. Here's this one here. And I've already got these gems, but I think I want colored gems on here. So I want a bright yellow. I mean, enamel dots. That's what I'm trying to say. So we're going to do a yellow dot at the bottom since the yellow's right here. Why not? Let's do it. Then we're going to do a purple and a blue. So let's get some blue. That's more teal. I've got lots of blue gems and enamel dots. So we're going to do the bigger ones. We'll do a dark blue one. I'm just going to grab the big ones because they're always the ones I have left, right? So we're going to do one right there. And then we'll do a purple one right there. Just gives it a little something. Little something. Ooh, this is a big purple one. Cute! Okay. Not my norm, but super cute. All right, that one I think is done. I like that one. Then I'm going to fussy cut these guys. I'm going to add that to that because I don't know what else I would do with it. Somebody might be able to use it somewhere. Maybe on, like you could put this on the outside of the card and put that on the inside. Why not? We're going to fussy cut these little monster goblin guys. Pretty sure they're from Monsters, Inc. I'm going to try my best to do this anyway. To be very careful because it's a sticker. It's that slicky stuff. We're not going to be able to ink these. Okay, so now I have them all cut out. I'm just going to stick them on my sticky mat and try to peel the backs off of them. I am going to ink this. Why not? You know, these are kind of some simple clusters, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure this is out of a Girl Happy Birthday Echo Park line. I'm pretty sure I had this line. Oh, I'm flipping bugs over here. All right, let's put these little monsters on there, and then I'm really gonna quit. I see things and I'm like, oh, that would work. That would work. Okay, so one little sticker. Ta-da! He's cute. How cute. I know that's the bad guy. And this is the really bad guy. Do I remember their names? No, I do not. Okay, just like that. Okay, and then last but not least, we got Mr. Sully himself. Okay, now I am going to put some glue down underneath each of these. I mean, that is stinking cute. See, because it's not even sticking. If I stick some glue under there, he ain't gonna go nowhere. I will tell you, I would put this one in a baggie for sure. I mean, look how cute that is. So cute. That makes me smile. Okay, if I find any more little monsters when I go to pick up before I take the close-ups, I'll add them to this. I don't know if there are any or not. And if I find any more flowers, I'll add them to that flower cluster that we made. Thanks for hanging out with me. I know I was kind of long-winded today, but I appreciate you. I hope you're inspired. Just grab things and play. It does not have to be perfect. Just have fun. Even if you're not 100% when you first start, I promise the more you play, the more you practice. Just like a basketball player, you get better. All right. I will see you next time. Be blessed. Bye.